What's going on, fam? Welcome back to Knuckles Presents Nani, an episode where we discuss an anime that we're currently watching right now. And today we're going to be talking about Zenshu, episode 6. And this was my favorite episode of the season so far. Mainly the reason why I say is because there was growth within our main character. Now, in the last episode, we saw that Natsuko was, all doing it herself, saying, it'll just be faster if I handle it right there. Basically saying, like, it's all about me, 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 right? And so it looked like she died, but it's looking like in this episode that everything was okay, that she was fine, right? But you're wondering, okay, what happened? Because she was getting ready to die right there. Even having a discussion, she was still, she was still a bit feeling herself, saying, you know what, I'm just gonna handle this myself. You know what? It was a misstep right there. I'll just draw something better right there. Now, by the way, the void that was I was like kind of weird right there. It kind of grew into the actual kingdom right there. So now it's like growing and growing until it's great ready to hatch and destroy the town pretty much. But Luke's favorite saying, you can't do everything by yourself. You all must die right there. You have to take this seriously right there. And so, I feel as though like in this episode, Natsuko just learned, a valuable lesson right here. And not only that, I think there's some reconciliation between, Justice and Luke, when they were talking, they're, talking, for the gravestone of all the people of some of the nine hairs that passed away. And I feel as though Justice and Luke needed to have that conversation, to have that closure right there. And he did reveal to him that Justice did reveal to Luke that he can't fly. Like part of his wings are damaged right there, so he can't really fly anymore. Right? I mean, he can still fly. It's just that he's just not a old self again, honestly, right there. So, listen, it was a nice conversation that they needed to have. And also, what was also cool was that QJ, talked to Natsuko as well, saying that what did he just say? Let me just say, one of your things that you did, none of them were you by alone. Were you alone? Like it wasn't all just you; it was everybody. It was a team effort right there. And Natsuko gets flashback saying over coworkers saying that it's not always about you. It's a team thing. Saying like you can't do everything on your own right there. And I like the fact that Natsuko, talked to she did talk to Luke, Mel and Unio, saying, you know what, we're a team. I can't do this by myself. We got to work together right there. And I like to see that from Natsuko. Not only that, but she also got just as involved in this episode as well too, when things were looking dire. And you realize um that Natsuko was a team player when she was drawing stairs for Unio and Luke right there. So because those are the time when she draws something that's a bit of like an offensive weapon right there. This one she like played the support character in a way with her drawing skills with the excuse me with the steps, which by the way, the void did hatch and they need to defeat which there. But actually before the fight, we had that bird once again saying, it's no use. And I'm like, it's that same bird again that was in the last episode that we saw also see in the intro as well. But what's kind of odd is that when he's okay, we'll get back to it a little bit later actually. We'll get back to it. But like I said, Natsuko did get just to help her out right there. Like he as much as he can, he actually did fly. He actually did fly to help, support, Luke and Unio, and she was still on top of. Natsuko was still on top, but just while she was still drawing right there. So Justice was just doing his best he can right there to fly right there. Like even though like he wasn't his full self right there, it was still nice to see him, like help out as much as he can right there. But this void definitely was fast. It was definitely was fast and pretty strong right there. But even though the void being tough and whatnot, they were still able to defeat this void due to the teamwork that the that Natsuko void not void Natsuko, Unio, and Luke did. Also, was it I was like QJ, and Melma. Even though they were eating at first, but they were able to get out of the void, and Luke was able to do the finish blow right there. But I like the fact that like I said, Natsuko developed growth in this episode. She did. She did. Like I said, she knows it's not all about her. It's a team thing. But not only did Natsuko grow in this one, but Justice. Now I don't know if he's gonna be back to like to help in Luke and them in every episode, but it was nice to see Justice. Even despite being injured, he still was able to help them. And I like the fact that Justice and Luke did their fist bump, which they showed that early in the episode right there. They showed in the first part of the episode where it was a flashback of of their times being the God, what's the heroes? I forget what the name is. The Hero Six. I forgot. The Nine Heroes. Was it Nine Heroes? I'm already forgetting right there. That's bad. But yeah, no. It was great to see that flashback coming to fruition to the present time right there. So I like the fact that Natsuko's learning to trust other people. It's all about her. She's actually working with the team, right? They're working as a team, and it was nice to see Justice, have his redemption arc. There was, but I want to know what that bird is though, because it said it's no use. Yet they defeated the void, right? Like in the last episode when you said it was no use, um, when it was no use, they couldn't. She could have stopped the void that time, right? But the bird did say it's no use. Yet they still were able to defeat the void. But like I said, I'm wondering who this bird is because, like I said, you said it was no use. They couldn't stop it, right? You said it's no use again, but they saw them this time. So what's this bird? I'm wondering who this bird is. Like, what's he there for? Like, I have questions about this bird right there. I have questions right there. But like I said, the fact that Natsuko and Justice found their redemption in this episode, right? Well, no, Justice found his redemption. Natsuko learned to work with the team right there. So, and it can only, like I said, as Nick Soriano said, you can't be great without the greatest of others, and that's gonna be a stuck. That's gonna be a quote stuck for a very, very, very long time. So that's it for today, guys. Nice episode. Like I said, growth in this episode. That's what I like to call growth. I really enjoyed it. But so as folks, subscribe to my Part Uncle's family and friends. Like the video, share the video, comment the video, and be sure to follow my social media accounts in the description box below. And always remember, J. Cole said, "There is no such thing as a life better than yours." Have a good night, everybody. Take care.